weapon is concentration now.
Is it concentration now?
That's the downside. That's why they scaled it up.
Spiritual weapon is concentration now.
Still only 20 feet of movement as a bonus action.
Yeah, they should move that up to 35, 40.
40
At least 30.
So doubling the scaling, double the movement, right?
Yeah.
Remember,
That's
this is all
kind of,
playtest.
Yeah, right.
They're going to get some angry votes about that. Don't take away.
And then they also updated races, but they're now called species instead of races.
Which, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And no mechanical differences, it seemed like, from that, which is fine.
Species?
I mean,
yeah.
The problem is, it infers, there cannot be compatibility for, halflings or half-elves or half-dwarfs or stuff like that.
It's just scientifically inaccurate.
It is. It's just more,
It's all right.
Sorry, but minotaurs are a
Pleasant.
different species than elf.
See, and I do accept that.
I
I accept that.
That makes total sense.
But sorry, no more half-elves. Elves and humans are different species, too.
Yeah, so, that hurts me a little bit, but... Yeah, I'm curious to see how, if it does change any mechanics, but I don't think it will. Doesn't
I do
seem
like
they're
their
gonna do
update
anything.
to Goliath.
What'd they do for that? I didn't see that.
see that one.
They now have for various races, they did it for the Goliath, the Dragonborn, and whatever their new one was that they released earlier, they revamped. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, but they now have an ancestor associated, which is the same for Dragonborn, where you pick your dragon lineage, but same thing now for Goliath, where you pick your giant heritage.
No kidding.
So
That's
you can
awesome.
be from a fire giant, from a frost giant,
Cool.
from a thunder giant. They give you different abilities depending
That's
on
great.
what it is.
That reminds me, the one thing I did really like about cleric changes for 1D&D is at second level, you kind of get to choose which order of a cleric you're going to be.
Yeah.
If you so you can choose to either get proficiency in martial weapons and heavy armor, or to delve deeper into thaumaturge caster, or be more of a scholar type cleric.
And then was it level 10 or something, you get a second one of the three options?
I didn't write
think
any
so.
notes down about it, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so there was a
9?
background we
close to
were
that.
developing on the other world where, and I thought it was you, but maybe not. And I hope it was you, because I based the whole plot hook today on that.
Well, then it is me.
Let's do this. Where, you know what's so great is that I've got notes from our Dawn of Worlds. Okay.
Let's pull that up too.
Sheldon, the turtle avatar,
Yeah.
the turtle avatar, leads the fire genasi that were lost.
Oh, no,
right?
yeah, we chatted about
And-
this. I remember
and-
now.
And created an order to help maintain their heritage, and started bringing together these heritage towns and such, right? And I thought that's what your druid was part of. Was that
I think...
order or something, right?
Yeah.
Was that yours?
That was my guy.
Okay,
well,
okay.
good.
But I mean,
Great.
No, that works.
I just
That
need
works too.
somebody. I knew
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
was.
go that direction,
Yeah.
because Bro was more the coast and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so, anyway.
yeah. So my guy, if I remember right, it's the Knights Arduous.
Yes, the Knights Arduous. You're in there now.
Yeah, that's the one. Which the whole concept was to be honoring the heritage of different people that we didn't want to get lost. So
Right.
yeah, that was it.
Well, welcome everybody. Glad you're here. We're online now. Cameron, let's tilt your camera up just a little bit because we're cutting off your great top knot. You're not totally top knotted.
No,
up
it's
today.
just a pony today.
Just a pony today.
Yeah.
It'd be cool though because we could talk about Kender, but that's all right.
But do we have to?
No,
Okay.
but I love Kender, man.
Okay, sorry.
That was my Kender were my jam back
Were they?
when I was in junior high.
Okay.
So I started playing
forgive
D&D
you,
in junior high.
Because I didn't read Dragonlance until I was 15.
Okay, yeah.
And I was a little too old for it.
Yeah. And I was 12, 13, whatever when I first picked up Dragonlance.
Yep, that would have been perfect.
And freaking Tasselhoff was my favorite in the world. Like, just to feel like I could be that kind of a
guy
rogue or something,
sure,
right?
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that was fun. So, really big on Kender. Glad to see them back. Even if they're not talking about the lore of Kender so much in the new books, they're still there for me. And Margaret Weiss does a good description of how she played Kender. And that it was never a malicious thing. Like, it wasn't that they just go around and like steal everybody's stuff, right? Mm-hmm. It was just, hey, if somebody like reached their hand in their pocket to pull out some of their equipment, there was a 1 in 10 chance that maybe it was in the Kender's bag instead of theirs, and the Kender would always happily give it back to them. Mm. Oh yeah, I picked this up for you. Mm. And so it was always there, and it was just instead of being a malicious thing or a thing where people were constantly losing their stuff or whatever, missing stuff, they always got it back. Mm. It just happened to not always be in their pouch. That's all.
I see some ways that would go awry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a cute concept.
So people, I've heard the controversy about the Kender before, but I've not experienced it.
They're really fun. Just fun, happy, wanderlust, full of just curiosity kind of race. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I've brought up the map of Teor, which is where we're playing tonight. And I wanted just to make sure that everybody knew what we're doing. We're switching over to the other side of the wall. Right now we have these two storylines going on, and eventually they will smash together, and hopefully everybody will be alive when that happens. So if you're watching on Twitch, then you can see the evil kleptos. They're not evil though, Mike. They were nice kleptos. They're like the nice kleptos. Yeah. I did want to say thanks to a couple people who followed us too. Let's do this right, and we'll get into it. Start off with our thanks for Little Big Show 321 for following us just 2 hours ago. Appreciate that. Yeah. Again, thanks to Lon for following us 7 days ago, and glad to have people watching. It's awesome. Let's see. The deal is we are playing in the basement of Dragon's Keep in Orem, and if you would like to play along with us, then you're welcome to hit me up at dragonskeeptv@gmail.com. I'm getting a lot of requests right now for guests to be on. We love having guests on for 1 or 2 episodes, and we find a cool way to work them into the story. They don't have to be experienced gamers or experienced Dungeons and Dragons players. We've got Josh with us, who has been a guest with us several times. Glad to have him whenever he's got a free Monday night to drop in with us. He's got a lot of experience, but we do have brand new people that have joined us too in the past. So if you're interested in, stop on by the Orem Dragon's Keep. You can check out the space downstairs. I've heard that it's a lot smaller on the inside as opposed to a TARDIS. So, but we all fit in here and we have a lot of fun. My name's Ryan. I'm your host and game and dungeon master for tonight. I've been playing D&D for some time. I've been on some streams before. This is my first time running a stream, and it's been a lot of fun. We've been playing this for almost a year now, believe it or not. I sent out emails to all you folks about this time last year, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't remember.
It was like January or just right after Christmas or something like that. When did I meet up with you, Jared? You were the first one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It was cold out. It was Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's right.
So
that wasn't until January, but.
And then we went through some session 0 stuff and got all that stuff planned up, and then started up in February.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've been going for a year. It's been a lot of fun. Come join us. We're happy to have you on. Let's have you meet the crew. We're going to go from the top to the bottom. That's Jared tonight. You're on the top. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Nice. It's hi, Jared. I'm playing Kelvin, a human ranger who I haven't Right, Kelvin? You guys looked at each other like,
It's just nice to hear the name at the table again.
I know. Yeah, it's nice to be back with Kelvin. So, Human Ranger, this is I guess we've been playing a while, so I'm not really new to D&D exactly, but I've played a number of other systems, but been having a lot of fun, and we'll see what happens with Kelvin tonight. It's been a while.
Jared brought us an early Christmas gift. That's the second edition of Pathfinder. So, I don't know, we're kind of wrapping up this season in a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll take
convert all of our characters into
down
Pathfinder second edition.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
Or maybe I might start up a second show and get somebody to run some Pathfinder for us. That might be fun too.
There you go.
Cuff,
So,
Jared.
My favorite systems, I played the first edition of Pathfinder for a little bit when 4th edition came out, and I wanted to see what it was like. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then, but my favorite my favorite game systems to play are D&D and the old D6 Star Wars.
One of the best.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. I'm totally on that page with you. That was one of the best systems. So much fun.
That was probably my first
Was it really?
experience.
There you go.
I can't remember which Star Wars system it was, but that was my first experience with the
It was
tabletop.
all D6s.
Yep.
I
just roll
I
with
vaguely
those
remember.
So many D6s.
I joined my older siblings
Yeah,
and
have
all
you
their
played it too?
friends.
I've played Shadowrun, which has it's a
Shadowrun
D6
also
system.
rolls
It's
a ton
very,
of
very
Shadowrun's a lot of
similar.
fun.
Yeah.
I only got to play it once with Jordy.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
Jordy?
Yeah, I remember Jordy.
So
Yeah, yeah.
got to play that once with him. That was
I
fun.
actually played in the Science Fiction Fantasy Club at Mountain View
yeah.
with Kyle Seymour and those guys,
Yeah.
and we played Shadowrun a bunch of times.
Well, Mark, why don't you? We'll go to you. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing?
Mark Welch, playing tonight. I'm playing Bro, the druid of the dudes, and he has committed himself to staving off this attack of dragons, or at least trying to save his homeland.
Yeah.
And we've only met him once, and still kind of getting to know him myself. So
No, you're fine. You can go there now. Last time you guys survived fighting an old a guy trying to resurrect an old avatar.
Right, correct. Yeah, we stopped Kanaga from coming back from the grave.
That was intense.
So,
That was really close.
it was really close.
Oh my gosh.
I'd never seen a druid heal somebody so many times.
Yeah, they have as many spell slots as anybody. So.
All right, Josh, tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Joshua Johnson. I'm playing Silmire still, the wandering cleric, I guess. Still on his mission to find a magical object called the Cornucopia of Life. And so he can help provide peace and aid to those who are in these warring situations.
Great. Let me just make sure I spelled Silmire right. All of a sudden I'm worried that I didn't.
Sylmaer.
Yay, good for me. All right, and Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I am.
Cameron's just unloaded 1,000
Well,
dice.
okay, so here's the deal. I pulled out I pulled out Sully's dice. I was getting ready to play Sully. Then I'm like, I'm not playing a Sully tonight. And I've gotten all of the dice for my character I'll be playing tonight, except for the D8, and it's somewhere in here. I just found it right there. So
we show the camera your dice bag.
What was that?
We show the camera your dice bag.
Yeah, so this is one of my pockets on my dice bag, just one of them. But this is I don't know how to...
It's really more of a knapsack.
I was going to say, that's kind of a lumpy pillow.
There you go.
That is what we are trying to get out. And I have no clue how this was looking at me before.
Like unto a purse as a diaper bag.
Yeah.
So as most dice bags, yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's about the size equivalent difference.
Yep.
But to that point, my character I will be playing tonight is not Sully. And am I sad about that? Maybe a little bit. But also I'm excited because his
Kelvin's
name's
definitely sad about this.
I don't know if that's facetious or not, because I feel like Sully is Calvin's biggest migraine.
It's he loves to hate him.
Oh, there you go.
Not
Okay.
really hate him. No, I think they have a nice
Yeah, I think so too.
thing going.
Yeah. Levy is a water genasi who has taken up some rights as an orphan to honor the legacy and ancestry of the Goliath people, and has actually been acting as kind of a recorder for their history, and is manifesting it through his awesome barbarian powers. So that's what we'll be doing tonight.
Great. Yeah, we got some fighters here today. We got a good balanced party because we added a cleric now. So yeah, well
Nice.
set.
Yeah.
All right.
Much better than having 4 clerics, huh?
I don't know.
Well, it could be a lot of fun.
Sully liked it. He felt very comfortable.
Yeah.
Felt like you weren't gonna die ever.
Yeah.
I still think an all cleric party would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you just... The problem is there's only one appropriate name for them, which is the Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
But what if they're all female characters? The A woman.
I'll get back to you. At the end of the session, I'll have a good name for it.
All right. Just to introduce people to where we're at, we're playing in the realm of Teor, which is on the other side of a great... imagine Game of Thrones. I don't think we ripped it off from Game of Thrones. It just happened. Because our giant wall looks like a big hammer. So...
Oh,
it's but on the other side of this big hammer is a land of different type creatures that have been separated from the land of Acroa for hundreds of years, thousands of years even. It was recently raided, not recently, but about 100 years ago, it was raided by dragons who flew over it, and now they have returned, and they set off a volcano. That's what you see up in the top right corner of this little map that we've got going on here. These are all the notes from us building out the world. We've put in a bunch of icons and things to mark things. But the dragons blew up this volcano, and now they're kind of pushing everybody in the land and just kind of taking over the land as they press on with this army of 100 dragons. They're just moving across the land.
100.
that's a lot, man.
I think it was 100. Wasn't that?
I don't know. I thought it was like 30 or 40, but yeah, 100's cool.
Was it?
Okay,
It was a
cool.
multiple of 5, whatever it was.
Did you roll a dice and multiply by 5 to see how many there were?
No, there were just 5 colors of
Oh, okay.
chromatic dragons, and then I think I had. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was 6 times 5. That's only 30. That's fine. 30's easy. You guys can handle 30 dragons.
Sure.
Well, it does sound a lot better after you said 100.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. 30 sounds more doable than 100,
Yeah.
but even still.
Plus the plus the person that you met last time, who is Beshaba, and she was. She's kind of leading the dragons around and trying to cause as much chaos and misfortune as possible as she can, as that helps her to grow in power. She is the opposite side of the coin for Taimara, who is Eddie's goddess, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Great. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on. Here's where we're at today. Most of the inhabitants of this land are streaming into camps down at the bottom of this bay. If people can see where this little green square is, and those camps are starting to get overfilling with refugees who are moving in constantly. And Lady Sylvana has been flying in regularly to check on people. In fact, she brought Kelvin down to get an update of what's going on over here, and kind of left Kelvin in charge. As far as being her spokesperson while she flies back and forth. In her last trip, she brought back a familiar face, and that was Silmire, who she wanted to start organizing. She wanted you and Kelvin to start organizing these refugee camps into groups that could make it back to the wall, where they could join up with, hopefully, the forces of the Acroans on the other side of the hammer. The hammer itself has been going through some transformations, and Silmeyer's probably the most up-to-date on this, but the beacons that our group on the other side of the hammer have finally lit have activated the tower on top of it. And this lighthouse-like tower on top of the hammer, which would be kind of like the handle of the hammer, right, is now glowing brightly, and it can be seen from this side of the hammer, in fact. So it shines like a big spotlight, constantly moving. Like there's a haunted house somewhere on the other side of there's a Halloween
Or a car dealership.
There's a car dealership.
It's something you want to
A
go
dance
see.
hall.
Yeah.
There's a dance hall on the other side. Years ago, there used to be a dance hall down in Provo that would show spotlights all the time, and it like killed the trees that it was shining on all the time. So they had to stop that. So
there's only one of those spotlights, though, right?
you can only see the one.
Okay.
I think the other beacons might be visible, but they'd be like really dim, kind of like aurora type lights maybe in the sky.
And there's no beacons on this side?
They're not.
Mm.
They're not.
Okay.
So and so just to get everybody together, Kelvin, you probably met up with Bro and Levy after they reported on their last escapades, as this was a fairly important little jaunt they took, where they rescued some people and also stopped the resurrection of Kanaga, the evil Minotaur, who was rampaging around years ago. As you're doing that, you get so you guys are all in the camp hanging out, and you get word, Levy, that there is a dragon nearby the. What are you looking at me like that
Don't
for?
do this to us.
The whole thing's about dragons. Last time Silmar was here, there were dragons. So
Sorry,
No,
Samar,
it's the
you
end of the
ago.
dragon.
You're
You
the
can't
end of
catch
the
a break.
dragon.
You can't catch
You're
a
the
break,
end of the
man.
dragon.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the dragon prophet now. But you get word that there has been a dragon spotted around the town where your group of I think it was what did we call them?
The memorables.
The memorables, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, where you kind of set up your headquarters at the Night Arduous, and you're basically your hometown
Sure.
at this point. And the people from there have not finished evacuating completely.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
How far away is it?
It is less than a day. It is very close, which is also very scary for the group here. So it was just at the south end of this bay.
Okay.
This very long bay that comes in through the peninsula here. And this town is on the water, just on the edge of that bay. And you're kind of more inland from it, so not far.
Okay, so not far.
So also worrisome that there would be a dragon this close, whereas up to now the dragons have been mostly up to the north.
Got
That
it.
you've gotten reports of.
All right. Well, yeah. Then I dislike that a lot. And it's nighttime right now, or daytime, morning?
What time do you guys want it to be?
Morning, if it's less than a day's travel away,
Sure.
then we
Yeah.
can. And do we have our good friend Silmeyer with us yet, or is it just the three of
Silmeyer
us?
has arrived, yes.
Nice.
The party has arrived.
he's been there-
I'm here to help.
He's been there
Very
for a
good.
couple days, and he and Kelvin have been planning and organizing, and I'm sure Kelvin's really enjoying the bureaucratic life.
He loves it. Yeah, it's reminding him of his time in the chain breakers.
Yeah.
Oh,
The bureaucracy and
yeah, the politics.
politics. Yeah, he's probably pretty annoyed with it all. It's like he thought he went out to do his own thing. He's finding out his own thing is an awful lot like the old thing.
All right. Well, with that being kind of said and understood, Levy will approach us as we're sitting around the fire, and I'm really sorry to ask this of you, friends, old and new. I just got news of my good friends of mine who are still evacuating are being attacked by, I guess, a dragon. And do I know what color it is? Or like...
They just said a dragon.
Cool. One of the drakes. I am going to go and help try and defend the people while the rest of them escape, but it's almost a full day's journey, so I need to set out immediately. Kelvin, I know how much having this time to sit back and not to do anything has meant to you. I know that you've been enjoying the lackadaisical life, and I'm sorry to ask it of you, but would you be willing to separate yourself from the bureaucratic and disdainful and peaceful life
Kelvin's
here?
already slinging his bow.
I don't
Not even finished.
You don't
Ask the
have to.
question.
You don't have to. I understand if you want to stay.
No, I'm happy to help.
No, I shouldn't have asked. Kelvin, you can just stay. It's all right. Well, I'll just
well,
I'll just go and...
I mean, I got a lot of going on here, but I guess, if you really need me.
Are you sure?
I guess so.
Thank
Sure.
you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Bro,
Yeah, man. I'm with you all the time.
thanks, bro.
You can always count on me, for sure.
Thank you. Silmeyer, I know we've just only met, but
I'm
Maybe
always
we'll-
happy to lend a hand where I'm asked and
It-
needed.
it might be nice to have someone who can look after bro as he's looking after all of us, as he's done so far.
Hey, I can get your back.
All right. You got this.
All right. The quickest way there would be along the bay.
Yeah, just straight down to the bay and then up the shore.
Okay. Yeah,
There's
sounds
a
like...
road that leads down that way. As you head down there, you see a lot of refugees, and you start to hear reports that there are a large group of people that the dragon is kind of trapped,
Oh,
and seems to be almost toying with them.
okay.
That's what you hear. It seems
Dislike.
very malicious.
Rude.
Yeah. Try to move as quickly as we can
I
then.
would guess it's a chromatic dragon then.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, because they're usually pretty evil. That's what they say anyway.
Well, I don't know very many friendly ones, whether they're chromatic or not.
Right.
Well, didn't you come from the Lady Sylvana?
That's true.
Was she...
But I had only just met her before
She's
I came
pretty
out here.
relaxed usually.
So I don't know her super well.
I mean, I've only heard stories about her and the group that she has celebrated under her patronage. And I believe, Kelvin, you are most prominently affiliated with them, right? Action Force? Is that the name of them?
I don't know.
They're the group that she kind of sponsors, and she brought you here and put you in charge because you're in
No.
charge of Action Force,
never
right?
heard of that.
No? No?
No,
Really?
I don't. You've got some. You must have got your wires crossed.
Interesting.
Never heard of Action Force.
Interesting. Okay.
Nope.
Cool. I guess I was mistaken.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Is Lady Savannah part of Action
sounds
Force?
like
or?
sounds like a real sketchy bunch of malcontents and ne'er do wells.
Oh. I always thought they sounded it's quite a prominent name. I thought
Well,
it was good
I mean-
sounding.
With a name like that, what do you expect?
Well, action and force. That's what I would
That
expect.
seems reasonable to me.
Reasonable to
Yeah, I don't
expect
know.
that.
It doesn't ring a bell though. I mean, I'll think about it, but it doesn't ring a bell. Now, there was a group. I can't remember. They're stupid.
Adus Intrepidus.
The Auspex.
A-
Auspex? Adis?
Adus Intrepidus.
Adix. Yeah, Adix.
Oh yeah, Adex.
Audex, yeah.
Adex.
It's a beautiful name. I can never remember how to say
It's
it.
Auspex. That's what I wrote down right here.
That's what we have. On this
Well,
side,
you're
Kelvin's telling stories about the Auspex. It sounds good to me.
A little more Latin-y, I don't know.
The Auspex. I'm writing that down in my notes.
Auspex Intrepidus. Now those, solid citizens right there.
Yeah, that sounds.
They know what they're about.
Yeah.
The trip down then is you quickly arrive as you get right outside of the city. You find that there are no more refugees coming out of the city at all.
Okay. Was there any, from what we heard, like a direction of where the garrison was being held, or where the refugees were captured, or?
Down by the river, in fact. And as you come into the city, though, Eddie's not here. His passive perception isn't in effect anymore.
No,
Who's got the best?
16 is
I have a
not-
14.
Who's got the best
Rose
passive?
passive.
21.
21. Jeez.
That's better. That's better than Eddie's.
Sorry.
That's all good.
I took the observant feat.
Yeah.
That's kind of the game right there.
As you come into the city, though, you find that you think you see shadows in buildings, and as you're walking through, you'll see like curtains wave in windows and things, and people move around inside of buildings.
And they look kind of like spectral or just dark figures?
Just dark figures.
Okay.
Like they're hiding from people in the streets?
Yeah,
Or
you can find out.
Well, just keep an eye on, make sure we don't get ambushed, right?
Well, yeah.
Did we find out what part of the city? Do we know?
It was down by the river, but we're not there yet, right? As we're walking through, are these shadowy figures like by the portion by the river? Or?
Yeah, as you come into it, you're not down by the bay yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Down by the docks is just as you're coming into the city, and it's a good sized town.
Mm-hmm.
Not a major port, but a port nonetheless.
But there's no dragon in the sky?
No,
Okay.
Okay.
And what time of day is it?
it's going to be afternoon.
Okay.
Real fast, before, as we're getting closer, I will just cast a really quick water walk on us from my water genasi heritage.
Nice.
So if we get to a point where we're going to be real close to water, because it's down by the bay, we'll just have that advantage of not needing to tread water.
Is that can you choose not to walk on water if you wanted to swim, or is that?
That's a good question.
I
How does
don't
that
think
work?
you
All of a
can.
sudden, water's like solid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd want to choose. I'd probably swim like a rock with my heavy armor.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, that's great. That's good for you, but bro doesn't.
Okay, then I won't give it to
Bro's all
you.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't give it to you. Kelvin, would you prefer if you get caught between air and water to be above or
A
below?
cat that's not scared of water. Nice.
How long does it take to cast?
Because I'm
It's
streaming.
an action to cast.
Yeah, it looks like you got the
We'll
nice
wait, see if we need it.
aerodynamics with.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold off
hair
on
on
it
the
then.
fence.
No.
I will hold off on casting it then to see if we need to.
Okay.
I would
Um,
like.
We get there. Don't worry, it's going to you. I can swim too, so I'm not scared. But.
All right. What would you like to do? Would you like to continue straight down to the docks, or investigate?
Have you made aware of these shadowy figures? Like, have you told us about them, or?
Yeah, I'll say I mentioned it to you.
Okay.
It seems in every building we walk by, people are trying to avoid being seen.
Well, do we want to try and make friends?
Yeah, we could maybe get some information from some of these people. So the next place that we come to that looks shoppy, that we look like maybe somebody's hiding in,
Okay.
just so we're not barging into somebody's personal home, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can find a shop with a home on top of it.
Okay.
Perhaps.
yeah.
Does that
That's
work?
good.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we'll just try to inquire in the shop.
As you get there, it is not boarded up, but barred
Oh.
from the inside.
Okay. I will knock.
Sure. Yeah. And I'll watch the windows and just see if anybody tries to peek out or whatever, just
Okay.
to try to get their attention,
Cool.
and maybe even be like, "Hello, anybody in the house? Anybody home?"
You hear like almost a whisper
Oh.
inside. Go away.
Yeah, but we're here to solve this problem that you guys have.
We're definitely not a dragon.
Yeah.
No,
clearly.
I'll press my hand up to the. Is the door wooden?
Yes.
Press my hand up to the door and cast druid craft through it, and the flowers will kind of start to fur through, and there's orange, yellow, blue, and green flowers, and just trying to say, "Hey, we're pretty and calm."
We come in
Kelvin
peace.
will just try to pick the lock.
please. It's barred, like
Oh,
there's
barred.
a big beam on the inside of it.
Shoot. That would have been awesome.
We got to go around to the back and shoot the bar.
Please get off the streets, please.
Hey,
We'll
where,
play Valhalla.
where is this thing?
Can you tell us why?
And are you guys where is this thing? Where are you? What are you guys hiding from?
It's going to find you.
Yeah, that's okay.
You've got to get off the streets.
Okay.
Well, let us in.
Please.
What's
That's a good
it?
idea.
What's it?
Yeah.
What's going to find us?
The dragon?
It waits for a pause, a long, healthy pause, and then finally you hear a beam slide up. The door quickly opens, and then you see an older tabaxi gesture you in quickly,
Okay. We all come in.
and then quietly closes the door behind you and gently lowers down the beam back in place, and then turns back around and just falls back against the door.
Whatever it is has very good hearing,
Yeah.
apparently.
So
It's probably been hearing me the whole time then. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
good sir, could we have the pleasure of your name?
Corbin,
Corbin. So Corbin, why are you hiding in the house here? Exactly.
the dragon, it
Okay.
showed up just a day ago and it just killed everyone on the streets.
Okay. And have you heard from anyone? Do you know where the dragon is? Has the dragon come back?
I saw people trying to run, and it would just slip up and down the streets like a giant green snake.
Green.
So you saw it was a green dragon?
I only saw it for a moment,
Okay.
but yes, it would, like, this fog would come rolling down, and then you would see this shadow inside of it, and just get just glimpses of its green scales.
Ooh.
When the fog would go away, anyone who was on the street was gone.
Like,
And
the fog came from the dragon?
It's always with it.
Oh,
Came
good.
with it, but
Yeah.
not out of it.
I didn't see.
so it could be something other than breath, but it sounds like it probably is breath. Yeah.
So do you know if that fog itself was harmful to be in, or did it just obscure vision?
People would fall down immediately.
Oh wow, okay.
Has Levy fought a dragon yet? Or has he just kind of fought their, like, minions and things?
Probably just, Levy's probably seen him. Maybe
Okay,
he has. Has
cool.
he taken on, you tell me, has he taken on a young dragon?
I
Or
kind of
held
doubt
one
it.
off?
I feel like he's
Okay.
mostly been like a bodyguard or like an escort so far, so hasn't really had to do any big fights. So
Yeah, and Bro really just realized that he can't sit on the sidelines, so he hasn't really.
So
done
then you
much.
two who have fought dragons before.
I've more tried to avoid them. The
Okay.
last encounter I had with the dragon, another group had just slain it.
Oh.
But I had been avoiding it.
Kelvin, have you vanquished a white dragon, correct?
What's that? What's that word mean? Vanquish. My intelligence is a little low.
Oh,
My vocabulary
Kill
is
it.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, you.
No, yeah, we on top of the hammer.
Okay.
That was the
Okay.
same group then, right?
I think
Just
so.
making sure, because I think you were
with
not
the
there day I
Auspex
joined.
Intrepidus.
The Auspex.
We did face down a mighty dragon.
So glad we have a member of
Slay
the
it.
Auspex here.
Easily.
Well, do you have any can you offer any words of advice on how to combat one?
Don't let it breathe on you. It's real bad.
Very, very wise.
Real bad. And close the distance quickly.
Does anybody have
Do as much damage as you
an
can.
ability that would cause creatures weakness to a specific attack? Give it to a weakness to a specific attack, like an ability score or a saving throw. And do any of you have that
Like
ability?
inhibit its ability to.
Well, if someone could impose disadvantage on its strength saving throws,
Oh,
that could help us out a lot, because I do
unfortunately,
have,
no.
as a druid, I am able to command the plants to bring them to the ground, but their strength is usually pretty formidable.
I know I
unfortunately-
could curse it, but that would more of give it disadvantage. Oh, actually, with the ability score. So yeah, I can pick something to give it disadvantage on.
If it's flying above us, I will not be able to do anything.
That's mainly why I'm asking,
Yeah.
because that could be our main flight of attack, or plan of attack is to just get its attention and earthbind it. And
I'll be great on the ground and I'll be great on water, but air's
not as good of a thing.
can't fly.
And if the green dragon does acid damage, I could also possibly give somebody a resistance to that
To that.
acid.
Well, I hope it's acid. Tough skin.
Good deal. So I don't know. What do you guys want to try to get this thing's
I
attention?
mean, I can lay out quite a bit of damage.
And you at distance
At
too,
a distance,
so range isn't
but
much of a problem.
I'm just one. It's just one bow.
Yeah.
I only have a glaive.
And we
Like
don't
one
have
blade.
any mode of giving you flight.
Mm,
No potions of flight or anything cool like that.
No.
Oh, perhaps this might be a good time to review with Kelvin his
Do you
inventory.
have that on your inventory? Your potions from when we got all those potions out of
Yeah.
the cave? You do?
If we're going through the list of
Oil of
inventories,
sharpness, potion of
Wheelbarrow.
heroism, some weird gold scale dragon potion,
Yep.
potion with a gold scale in it that I don't know what it is, and the blood of the lycanthrope antidote, just
Nice. Just in case.
in case.
It could be a
the
weird
old werewolf comes
Weird
around.
But yeah, I'm thinking either a way to bind it to the earth or allow you to fly, and then me cursing it. I think that will be a great start to being able to pin it down and really deal some damage to it.
Well, if we're going to lay a trap for it, or are we just going to get its attention?
I've also got 3 handfuls of glowing algae.
Wait. You have the forbidden algae?
Oh yeah.
Don't speak of it so loudly.
I'm,
Can I
making it last.
Can I have just a pinch? Can I have just a small pinch?
We'll talk.
okay.
It'll really calm my nerves.
It'll take the edge off.
After hours.
Okay, fine. If we survive.
Yeah, is there a way to figure out what this potion is? Like, is there a mechanic that allows you to identify?
The identify spell,
yeah, you'd have to use the
There's a
identify
spell to identify.
on it. Yep.
which I don't know
Check.
that. That's more arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not something I can do, man.
I can tell you whether or not it's magical.
Well, and then there's drinking it. That's the other way.
It could just be it could just be like some weird
Fermented
I
dragon
just have a
scale.
I don't know what it does, and I just have a feeling it's kind of a doomsday, last ditch. Everything else is falling apart.
So you said it had a gold dragon scale in it?
If I wrote down mysterious gold scale dragon potion, which if I remember, it was like sparkly kind of water.
It's a sparkling water, and inside of it like
Is a single,
is a
like a small gold dragon
Exactly.
scale in the potion.
Yeah.
Because I could speculate that maybe it somehow gives you an aspect of the dragon, or maybe protection against dragon for a time. But that's more just speculation.
Yeah.
Well,
I have
Let's
no
hope
idea.
we don't have to
Calvin
use
has
it.
no idea.
maybe if we are able to survive this encounter,
If we're
you can take it
desperate,
back.
maybe
Good.
drink it.
could be black dragon
Exactly.
poison.
Oh yeah, it could be black dragon poison
That wouldn't
disguised
be so
as
good.
No.
gold dragon
All right.
potion.
Just quaff that down.
Well, if the rumors are true and the dragon is keeping watch over a group of trapped citizens inside, closer to the bay, then now would be your opportune moment to escape. We will walk towards it. I guarantee we'll be louder than you. But can you get out and maybe knock on doors as you leave and try and gather them?
I won't go in the streets. The fog and the dragon.
We will be there
It
to
kills
distract
everyone.
the dragon.
You didn't even see.
You're right.
You can't even see the bodies. They're gone.
We will be there to distract it, and it's your only chance. If we fail to do this, This house will not stop the dragon from finding you.
It's true. You'll be overrun.
He doesn't come in the houses.
Yeah.
The fog stays out of the houses.
Okay. Well,
I guess we really have to
That's all
succeed.
we
So
can do.
you're a shop owner? Or
Yes.
at least what? Do you have anything that perhaps we could purchase off you to help us fight against the dragon?
Maybe like a...
potion of flying.
Just
Just a suggestion.
Yeah.
I've got this wall full of potions with dragon scales in them.
That's why I'm asking if you have anything.
Oh, do you know what they do?
I think he's probably just a bread, like a baker or something like that.
Would you... Or do you have any fresh loaves?
Yes.
Toss them and go. If I'm gonna die, I'll be on an empty
You're gonna
stomach.
fight the dragon with a loaf of with a baguette.
Can't fight him on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got a carb load, man.
I don't.
We could try to sneak down. I could do pass without a trace.
That might be good.
Sneak down as close as we can. Do you guys want to?
Anything to help me sneak, I will appreciate too.
Yeah.
Sneaking and walking on water, I'm not good at either of those.
Oh man, these are weird items. Why did I give myself these?
Did you give yourself a magic item at least? You should.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I do have some.
That's good.
You just kind of throw stuff onto your inventory list.
Yeah, when we made the character, I was like, oh weird. Okay. Well, shall we get going then? If those people are in danger, I'd like to get there sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
But before we go, could maybe I offer you a prayer of comfort as I pull out my prayer book?
Oh.
And perhaps it can bring you peace during this trying time. And I just do a simple little prayer and meditation with him before we go.
Thank you. He is very appreciative and wishes you good luck, but please don't stay on the streets.
We'll do our best to avoid being seen.
Yeah. And I will cast pass without a trace, and then we can try to sneak there.
All right.
And if the headquarters of my organization are here, I'm somewhat familiar. Would I be able to navigate them kind of through like more narrow streets?
Yeah.
and
So you are
alleyways?
familiar with this. You're familiar with this area.
Okay.
Say that you've lived here for a couple of years at least. At
Okay.
least.
Great. In
And
that
so-
case, yeah, I'll take us through the the least obvious path in trying to get there as quickly as we can without being in open, broad daylight.
Okay. As you walk through the streets, you do notice that there are signs of, every now and then, signs of blood on the cobblestones, and even a kind of a dusting, like a light dusting of this green, not powder, but that kind of thing, like dust, green dust.
Allergies.
That is heavier in some areas and not.
Okay.
Down these side roads and such, it's probably not very heavy. But
Is there kind of, maybe I'm overthinking it, is there kind of a pattern to where the heaviness seems to be? Like maybe it's
mostly on the
targeting
main
certain
roads. Mostly
Okay.
on the main roads.
targeting the more public areas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But again, you see no sign of life on the streets anywhere, or signs of, except for these stains on the cobblestones, no signs of people being on the streets either. And you see carts overturned. I mean, this is like you're like Walking Dead type streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you will still spot some people locked up in their houses as you walk by, and as soon as they get a hint of you coming down the street, though, they immediately duck back down deeper into their houses.
We need to stealth a little better if they were all seeing us.
I'm doing the best I can.
I assume that you're still like going down streets and stuff, though.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
unless you're like
But like cutting through
you-
alleys and stuff
Right.
when we can.
right.
Mhm.
But every now and then you have to
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
roll.
the-
You do rolls across the street to get behind an overturned cart.
There you go. Yeah, that's
like
what I'm
in
doing.
Dark Souls, just
Yes. Exactly. All right, let's go to the map on Roll20 so you can see where we're at.
All right, who wants water walk?
Down by the docks, the main road takes you down to the main dock of the town. There's a small lighthouse out on the edge, a giant warehouse there, and where the boats would be offloaded and whatnot. And you guys kind of come at it from the top corner there. I had to make sure that I wasn't covering it up, but there you go. You don't have to be exactly right there, and in fact, you should all be able to move yourselves around now as well.
Okay, awesome. Does anyone not want water walk, I guess is the right question.
I actually can swim faster than I can walk, so I'm good. I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'd like it too.
You guys go.
Nice. Thank you.
I'll actually neglect to cast it on myself as well.
Okay.
I have the swimming speed, so I'm not.
All right.
Yeah.
Read out what it does so everybody knows.
Yep, okay, Water Walk. The spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it were harmless solid ground. Creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage from the heat.
Okay.
Up to 10 willing creatures you see gain this for the duration of the spell, which is 1 hour, not concentration.
Oh, wow.
If a creature is submerged in liquid when the spell's cast, or after, the spell carries it to the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round.
Oh, okay. So if they are sinking,
Then
you could water walk them
Yeah,
up to
like
the
that.
surface.
Yep.
It's like reverse Featherfall.
It's reverse Featherfall.
Yeah.
It's Featherfall for pirate adventures,
There you go.
pirate campaigns.
Well, if you're in full plate.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely
Okay.
want the ring of water walking. All right, you get down to the docks, and except for the waves rolling in on the pier and smacking some little dinghies and skiffs around, everything is quiet.
Do we want to keep stealthing to see if we can see where these?
Yeah, in fact, why don't you start making some stealth checks too?
Okay.
Oh, good. I rolled 2 16s, so my disadvantage isn't so bad.
Whoa! That's awesome, man.
And then it's plus 10 for
Plus
pass
10.
without a trace. So
Yeah.
26, yes,
20
the highest I'll ever roll.
I'm also at a 26.
Wow.
Wait, we have pass without a trace?
Yes.
That's a
So
plus
that's
10.
plus 10?
Yeah.
Mhm.
31.
Nice. 24.
Deal with it.
All right.
Damn with that.
It's
tell you
Levy's
what.
knowledge of the streets. He's just keeping us
Yeah.
locked down.
I'll tell you what, in fact, we'll give you guys a special bonus because I rolled a 1.
Oh,
That as you get close to the docks out in the bay, but not too, but just beyond where the lighthouse is there on the map there, you spot for just a second, this green fin come up out of the water and then dip down back into the water again.
I guess we didn't ask which direction the dragon came from.
I'm
But
sorry, I
the
don't have
shopkeeper
water
would've known that.
breathing, so that was all we got.
A green fin in the water.
If we want to take a lot of time, I
Just
can
as you
slowly
just as you
destroy
spot
the
it,
water.
you're able to duck down behind this building over here. So we'll move you guys back over that way.
Does it look
Well,
like it's
It's just
Can
a
you ping the place on the map? Kind
just
of where
a
we saw
sea
it?
serpenty. Yep, and it's just right out here by the
Okay, by the way.
lighthouse down here.
Does it seem like it's milling around over there? Like, or is the water too
It just like
dark? Or is
like
it just
Loch Ness monster style, just comes up out of the water for a
Okay.
second and then dips back down into
and
it.
the water's kind of just
Yeah.
too dark to tell much
Yeah.
below the surface?
The fin though is about 3 feet high.
Yay.
I will reach. I'll just take out my backpack, and I will pull out a hunting trap. It's just a bear trap, so
Just a bear trap. Okay.
that's what we got. And I will.
You do a bunch of random stuff in there.
So this is bad, but we all can be on the water now. So if that's what it takes, do we want to try and pin it onto the ground at some point?
I do think it'd be good to try and bring it out of the water. It'll be a lot more difficult to fight it in the water. A different kind of difficult. than
Is
trying to
this
fight
even
it
the
in
dragon?
yeah, it may not have been.
Or is it like a serpent?
Fin.
Does it
Well,
look like a
separate.
dragon?
The shopkeeper.
Maybe.
The shopkeeper said it was coming from above, right? Or
It was
no?
on the streets.
On the
It said it was just
street.
going
so
through
said
the
the-
and
the
it
fog-
slithered through
he
It
said
the
could be the
that's
dragon, or
fascinating.
it could be another horrible thing.
Yeah.
If only Sully was here. He's so good fighting in the water.
Oh, where's Sully when you need him?
Notice my character is a water genasi.
Ro or Levy would one if you maybe want to do some recon and kind of swim in the water just a little bit, see if you can get a better look at this creature.
We can both go.
Yeah, we could both go. And I've got the pass without a trace, so that would
So,
keep
yeah.
you more hidden. So sure, let's go.
Let's do it.
We'll go out and
Go out
do
towards the lighthouse on the dock area.
yeah. We'll just get a little bit closer there then.
If we start coming back screaming, just get ready, huh?
Tell me where you're going.
No,
Well,
I can. Yeah, so you're going out on the dock near the lighthouse.
are we going under the water?
Well, actually,
I thought
since
were
we
gonna
can
go-
walk on water, we can literally go out wherever we want.
The difference is, if it's a serpent of some kind, like if we're on land, it can't really get us.
Right.
You can go out on the water, which is clever and fun, but then it could just, swallow you whole.
And that's what I'm thinking. Maybe
From
they
the
just go
depths.
out a little bit, and once they see the creature, they can turn back and tell us what they saw.
Let's go see ya.
But try to
Do
not
we wanna
engage
go in the
with
water?
it.
Kelvin's
that
gonna
work
be
Okay.
right about here.
So
Okay.
So if they're going out on the docks, he's gonna set up their bow drawn and ready.
for some reason,
Alright,
I
I'll follow
don't
as well
have
with
any
my
control.
crossbow. Get my
Thought I
crossbow
got
ready.
everybody.
That's nice. What's your water speed?
I really
30.
need.
Oh no, 40.
I don't
Sorry.
remember
Sweet.
what Kelvin's deal is.
Yeah, you're set to all players, so
Oh.
maybe refresh because
You got
everybody is set to controlled by all players.
40 feet.
okay. I'm at 42,
I
so we
really
should
need
be
some
able.
magic in my bow. That's the situation with Kelvin.
I have
Oh, you got
magic
a
in my
magic sword,
mace,
huh?
but my
Yeah,
mace
your
isn't too
swords are
helpful.
magic.
Only one of them is.
You want to
It's a
move
big
my
problem.
character over next to him?
Kelvin's equipment is hurting. I got scads of gold. Just gotta find someone who will take it.
Something's wrong with my roll 20. I
Give
can't
me
even
some
like
loot.
pan around the map.
I don't know how much gold I
So,
actually have.
oh,
I've
here we
never
go.
tried
Select,
that.
move.
Oh, you were on.
Nope, not that either. Pan view.
No, pan view is moving the map around.
You may want to just close it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like start it all over because it can get really crappy.
Okay, there we go. Hey, I'll start pulling it back up. But yeah, let's go investigate, man.
Okay, where are you gonna go? Because I'm gonna go zoom in a little bit so people can see.
I'll
better.
trust you.
Kelvin's over here on the corner.
We're going in the water to check it out. Or are we gonna?
I was kind of thinking
Okay.
it.
Okay, we're gonna try to stay right close to this pier right here.
I was almost
You
going
see
to
where I
recommend
moved it?
not doing that.
Yeah, I
'cause
see
it'd be
where
more
you're at.
surprising, but
back there by the shore.
And then come out to about here to see if we can see anything.
All right.
Like underneath the docks out toward the thing, but still using it as cover.
Oh, I thought
Even
you
under
were
the
going.
water.
Oh, okay, no, we're still good. I thought you were going out to the docks, like right by the lighthouse. the
like
little-
right over
Oh,
there.
there?
Yeah.
Oh. Then I was missing.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah,
I'm just.
you do you.
I'm still set up okay.
Okay.
No worries.
But we have our bow and crossbow drawn, so the moment we see a creature attacking you, we'll blast it.
Okay. Zoom in there a bit. There we go. Kelvin and Silmeyer, as you're passing by this warehouse, you can see in a couple of windows. You see that the windows have been barred up with big plywood sheets from the inside. And so you're not able to see into it, but you can see that it's definitely sealed up, trying to be sealed up as tight as possible.
Perhaps when they get back, we could investigate into there, see if there's anyone in there to get them away from the combat, or see if there's just any useful items left behind.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a potion of flying or swimming.
And do we see anything in there?
Okay, down in the water, make a perception check.
Oh, darn,
I'll
I can't give
assist
you
you.
guidance.
Assist me.
Mm-hmm.
16.
A 16. You spot just a shadow of something that you think it's very large, whale-sized even,
Mm-hmm.
but it's too murky to tell where it is, and it seems to be moving around a lot.
Okay. Then
Get closer.
yeah. Let's go ahead and move it up to here.
Okay. Are you moving your?
Yeah.
Can you move your guy yet?
It's still not working.
I'll move it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to open it up on a different browser.
Okay. Make another perception check.
We'll give you guidance this time, actually. So it's plus D4.
Thanks. 20.
A 20.
Yee.
24. Natural 20. It's not good for this combat, guys. I'm rolling really good on the skills.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, it's not good.
I forgot the forbidden rule.
It's not good. I can only do well at one.
Combat or skills?
I
you
only
get to
roll
pick.
well on one.
All right. You see this long shape, this long snaky serpenty shape, circle once around the far side. Don't do that. Circle once around the far side, back by where this other pier is at,
Mm-hmm.
and it pauses for a second, and then starts darting directly towards you.
Oh, we've been spotted.
Potentially, yeah, I think so.
Can I see enough of it to trigger my hunter sense, which is choose a creature you can see within 60
With
feet? I can learn about its immunities, resistances, or
Mhm.
vulnerabilities.
With the 20, you can see the shape under the water now, and you can see it swimming straight towards Levy and Bro.
Okay. Do I know what it is?
It looks like a giant sea serpent.
Okay. So that so I can see enough of it to trigger, because as an action I can immediately learn whether it has any damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities,
Okay.
and what they are.
Yeah, let's roll for initiative.
I'm gonna.
But yes, you can do that.
Oh, you're gonna make me do it. I'm gonna use an actual action.
Did you do okay?
Roll the 1 and a 2 because I have advantage on initiative rolls.
You rolled a 1 and a 2 when you have
So-
advantage on
Oh my
initiative.
God.
I rolled an 18.
Nice,
My
I'm so
initiative
happy
bonus
for you.
is 0.
I'm so happy for you.
Mark, tell me again. It's just add turn on the token, right?
Yeah, right click, add turn.
Uh-huh.
I'd much
Provided
prefer
it's
you
a
go before
token,
me.
it has to
Yeah,
be
I would love it
not
too.
an image, but a token.
If I could
have to
swap
make
you, I
Or
would.
that it
I appreciate
recognize
that.
it as
I think
such.
it
Does it put the little
Yeah,
3
it's
buttons at
nice.
the top? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it recognizes that.
And where did I put it in? Then what?
Okay,
what
so
did I give
you
it
have to
initiative?
open the initiative tracker.
Oh, duh. Of course you do. Turn order. Boom. Add turn. Oh, he's got 3 initiatives now, apparently. Great, good for him. Okay, this is great.
Yeah, there you go. And you can delete those. You just hover over them and they'll be able to delete. And you just
Well,
get rid of
he's
the-
got 3 actions,
Oh,
and
okay.
one thing I like to do is
That's
when,
great.
when you have just one creature against 4 creatures, I like them to take their actions at different times.
Sure. Well, and some of
So-
them, if they're their actions or whatever, then
That's true. They do have their reactions too. Maybe he doesn't need to do that so much because he's got all his reactions. But I can just delete those, huh?
Yeah,
Cool.
it's easy enough. So I have a 17.
Okay, 17,
19.
19,
I got an 18.
I'm at 5.
a
Oh.
5,
Yeah.
18.
I got mine in there already. If you see the initiative tracker, you can click on it and enter your.
Oh, yeah, okay, great. You were a 5, Sully, or not Sully, Levy?
No. It's just Levy.
And then
I
you-
did not. I forgot to drive my Chevy too, so we're just.
And then you can tell it to change it to the descending. If
Okay,
you
cool.
right click and then reorder them.
Right on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, look, you can see it on the screen too. Hey, everybody, you're looking at our initiative tracker now. This is my first time
Nice.
using it in Roll20. Mark was kind enough to show me how to do it last time. That was awesome.
Fancy.
He is going on a 17.
Wait, there's more than one?
No, just one. I have to delete the other extra ones. The gratuitous ones I put in there.
Do you think control water would be a worthwhile spell to cast?
It's always a worthwhile spell.
I've never used it before.
Yeah.
It would be my 1/4 level
Oh,
spell
cool.
slot.
Descending. And
Then I could like create a whirlpool to suck him in.
That's
I
good
could
stuff.
part the water so I
How
could
do I
walk
take
on
this
dry
out?
land if needed.
Yeah, that I think would be very interesting.
Okay. I am in roll 20.
you did it.
Yep.
I don't know how to delete them.
Just took everything I had.
You should be able to just hover over. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, weird. It just took a second.
Yeah.
There's a delay. There's lag.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Kelvin, you're up first.
You got
All right.
this.
So first is he's gonna trigger his hunter sense.
Yes.
So damage, immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and I guess what it is like is it if it's a dragon type
Uh-huh.
creature or not?
It is a dragon.
Some kind
It
of
is a
sea
dragon.
Dragon.
It's immune to poison and being poisoned.
Oh, it's a poison dragon.
And you know its strengths as well.
Poison.
Immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Okay. It does not have any particular vulnerabilities,
Okay.
but you
All
know
right.
it can't be poisoned. Your memory of green dragons comes back to you, and thinking about the fog that the shop owner said that he saw, you know that they can breathe a poison gas.
Mhm.
Are you sure it's not an acid gas?
Black dragons are
positive.
probably acid.
I mean, it could be an acid, though, right?
Poisonous acid.
Well, yeah, like it could do acid
It could
damage
do both
instead of
damage, poison and acid.
Okay. Well, wait.
It could also do fire or cold, right?
No,
It's just like really
no.
stingy, but it's also cold. Like when you spray that stuff.
Oh, icy hot and stuff.
That's
Yes, I
icy
like
hot.
it, yeah.
It burns with searing pain, but it's also kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. And then as a bonus action, I will designate this creature as Slayer's Prey.
Great.
So I think that's Kelvin's turn.
Okay.
He's setting himself up for next turn.
All right, Silmire.
So it's still submerged in the water.
It is.
So it'd be probably kind of hard to hit with an arrow.
Yeah, it's streaking straight at them, and it's several feet under the water. But you see
In
the,
that
the
case-
shadowy shape of it like a big shark.
I will.
Very
Let me
big
double
shark.
check to make
It
sure
is a big shark.
this would work correctly. That doesn't say anything. Because I was considering casting the control water to use the redirect flow to try and push him closer to the water and up towards the surface more, if
All
you
right.
would allow something like that.
Control water. Sure, you could adjust his.
It's a 4th level spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You could adjust his trajectory.
It doesn't
That-
explicitly state that. The only thing it really gives a lot of details about with other creatures is the whirlpool, but I don't think I want to use that part of it yet. I can change it each turn
Yeah.
what it does. So for now, I want to push it up towards the surface to make it easier to hit.
Sure.
And that will be my action.
Redirect the flow of water.
And
so
it's
the tide
in-
comes up underneath it and pushes it up towards the surface. Okay.
And I choose a cube that's up to 100 feet on one side. So very large area to push through.
Wow. Great.
Feet large.
He should be huge. I know he's got a big wingspan there, but his body-wise should be huge there. And you should be able to see him now. Okay, he comes up to the surface like a dolphin coming up and cresting up to the surface. You see this big long fin that goes from its head down its entire spine, curving up and down to the base of its tail, and it's got its wings tucked in tight against its body. But you can spot that the wings itself seem to have a lot of battle scars on them, and seem to be chewed up a bunch.
Oh, poor dude. Just kidding, he's gonna die.
Oof.
All right, but
No
he comes
remorse.
cresting up to the surface as this tide pushes them up. Does that affect our two friends down here, Levy and Bro?
I guess it would. I don't know how big is that. I guess I could target it more to be just in him area because if it's 100-foot cube,
Yeah.
that's what 20 squares.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll have it to not focus on them right now,
Great.
and then I'll also kind of yell out. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me under the water, being like,
We're
"Stay
on.
clear of my whirlpool."
Okay.
All right, bro.
Do that.
You see a big dragon swimming straight at you, and its mouth opens up,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it gets pushed up
to where it's
to
closer
the back up to the surface,
Okay. So is it close enough
Like
to
a-
the surface
like
that
Hunt
if,
for October. It gets
Right.
beached.
So-
Not beached. It gets
so it's getting pushed up to the top of the surface?
yeah.
Is it close enough that if I were to cast Tidal Wave and have a wave come from behind it and smash down on top of it, it would do its full effectiveness, or would that?
Yeah, it would. I think that it would probably push you guys back a bunch
away
too,
from
being
it?
underwater.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not
So
very
I
good.
would have you make some saving throws to not get pushed back into the docks there.
Nah, that's okay. I will just do. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom, second level, and it will the 10-foot radius sphere. Each creature of your choice. You have to make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d6 necrotic.
Okay. Constitution, it gets a 27.
Oh, so it saves for sure. So it would take just 5 damage
Just
after
5
yeah,
necrotic
that's-
damage, though.
after it's halved. Yeah.
Great.
And that's it.
Okay. It howls in pain a little bit, but now it's his turn, and he is going to close the distance. As he is up on the surface, what he will do is breathe out his poisonous gas and let it wash over the area on the docks there. So the people above the water, the people below the water, you see this fog, this cloud roll in right above you.
Oh man, I like
Brace
that.
yourselves.
Those above, the dragon exhales a poisonous gas in a 60-foot cone. And each creature must make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. Or take a lot of poison damage.
Luckily, I get to add 1d6 to that because it's my prey.
Hey!
I'm going to take the full damage.
Oh! That's a 22 plus 1. 23.
Dude, way to
Nice.
go.
I thought I rolled a 16 for a second, which would have given me an 18, but no, it's a 15.
Oh!
Hold on. I'm going to use my reaction
Or
to
sorry, 15
add
total.
a d6 to that.
Do you have to be able to see him?
I do need to be able to see him. Whenever, let's see, a creature you can see within 30 feet. Can I see him?
I think he's down. I mean, he's up on the docks. You're down below the surface.
Oh, and he may be more than. Yeah, he's.
It's 15
You-
foot
you
laterally.
tell me.
It would be
I mean,
a 15
you're
foot
standing on the
difference.
edge, so you could probably see him up there.
I mean, we're 15 feet away. So how high is the dock? 5 feet.
And if we're 10 feet
Yeah.
submerged below.
5 feet.
We're more
Yeah.
than 15
You think
feet
so?
away, aren't we?
No.
According
now,
to the thing
no.
on the map, it
The
says
map is
15.
where- Yeah,
Every other
15 feet.
diagonal is.
Yeah, but we don't do
an
math
that's an
like
old
that
rule.
here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Actually, that's an older rule.
Oh, okay.
So comparing that, yeah, it's 15 feet away. And if we're only 15 feet below, and that means we're closer than 30 feet.
Yeah.
Because Pythagoras, the triangle says that we're closer than 30
Yeah.
feet. It's just if you can see him.
So I just wanted to. Yeah. Anyway, so this is
Need
gonna,
at least a 3 to save me.
Oh!
It's a 2. Well, I appreciate it, but nope,
Yeah.
still barely don't get it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
off
was
by
my
1.
cosmic omen.
It was really nice. Thanks so much for coming in today. It was a really good time having you. And
It was a pleasure. I hope y'all don't die.
I really loved seeing your face here. It was awesome.
Brian's still calculating damage.
I got one
over
more
there. I hear him
roll.
muttering. He's like,
570.
Just so long as he doesn't deal me 53 points of damage or more, I'll be okay.
53?
Yeah.
49.
Oh, I'm down to 4 hit
gosh,
points.
what do I take? Half that?
Yeah, you take half that.
So that's 24.
This is why I play life domain
Ouch.
cleric,
Yeah.
so I can heal others and heal myself.
Ouch.
Need a lot.
All right. So you inhale this. You are unable to stop yourself from inhaling in this poisonous gas, and it almost drops you down to the ground, unconscious. But you're coughing and spitting up, trying to cover up your mouth. Just barely.
I'm gonna make my concentration check.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. My 4th level spell goes away. Oh wow.
All right.
No whirlpool.
You would have needed a 25 for that on your con save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Maybe if he let me on a natural 20. Actually, no, because with my +6. Yeah, no.
Rip.
And then it ducks back down under the surface and starts swimming directly at you two. And
Oh, I
it's
wish
gonna
it
circle
would.
around back behind you. So he's underwater again and is now right behind you, close enough that he can. He's basically just circling around you as much as he can. There's a big pier in the way, but you know what I mean. Okay. And it's Levy's turn.
Cool. Okay. So you guys know, in Man of Steel, right? The beautiful Henry Cavill Superman movie. There's that moment where he's about to take off flying, where he kneels down on the ground, starts vibrating around him, and then he shoots off into the sky.
Okay.
So as it's kind of swimming up, Levy's kind of been ducking down, and he's been holding his hand down and reverting energy underwater, which he then just shoots off, and the water pushes him away towards it, and he enters rage as he comes in, and the glaive that he's using you thrust it forward in front of him to break the water, so pierce through, and it starts to coalesce ice as water freezes around it, and he's gonna make some attacks.
Okay.
Nice.
So am I okay right there, or should I move?
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's basically just surrounding you guys.
Okay. I do grow large as part of this rage.
Oh, great.
I don't know how to.
I can make you large.
Oh, great, thanks. All right, reckless attack.
I gotta get the dragon out of the way and make you large, though. Hang on a second.
Of the 25 to hit on the first one.
Bring you up to the front. Oops. 25 is a hit.
Great. Great weapon master. Didn't help a whole ton. 11. That's 16 points of damage on that first hit.
Okay.
And then
What are you using to hit it with? Just out of curiosity.
my glaive.
Okay.
Yep, which is right now, it's a magical item, and it has ice, which is doing an additional 1d6 of damage
Okay, great.
onto it. Second attack, also reckless, so it'll have advantage to hit me, but that's a 23 to hit.
Okay, that is also a hit.
Cool. And then again, 18 points of damage.
Ooh,
3 of
wow.
that was cold. And then that's my turn.
Okay. As you get in close, you slash, just jabbing at him with your glaive under the water, like a trident almost, right? Just shoving it out at him. Yeah. He retreats back, and as he does, he flicks his tail out at you, and that was cocked. I'll roll it again. Otherwise, that would have been a 20 or a 2. That would have been fun, though. 10 plus. Where is it? Oh, there he is. His tail. That's a 21.
Yeah, that
Hits
hits.
you, and he has advantage to hit you, right? Though?
Yes, he does.
So, he could get a crit, but he doesn't.
Is that a opportunity attack as we're
That's
doing parting?
No, he's not leaving. He's just making a tail attack as his
Okay.
legendary reaction
Cool.
on your turn. So his tail whips out as he's circling around you, and he smacks you with 2d8. Ooh, 15.
I'll take it.
Bludgeoning damage as he gets slapped in the face with his tail.
All right. So he's still
For
within
your rage, bludgeoning damage.
things. Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, yeah.
I really,
I just wanted. I did
yeah.
not want
Mark steps your
to.
back.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate that a lot.
It hadn't been mentioned, so I just want to make sure you did.
I'll get his back
You
as he
need-
gets yours.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was the thing.
So you have bonus actions. you'd like to take?
Me?
Yeah.
Rage.
Oh, that was your rage.
Yep,
Go
I'm
ahead.
in. I'm done.
All right, Kelvin. You can see him under the water. They are shooting him would be. I would probably give you disadvantage on that though. I don't know how deep you guys are. How deep did you say you're underwater?
We were at the surface,
Oh, you're
like
up to
just
the
like
surface now?
looking
Okay.
under. Yeah, that's all
Okay.
we were doing.
And
All
even,
right, then yeah, you can take a shot at him if you want to with your boat, or you do something different. You're
Okay.
up.
All right. Calvin will cast Zephyr Strike
There you go.
on himself, and then with this thing as its prey, also his favored enemy.
Oh, that's right. You got dragon.
Yeah, I did. He will. That is a 24.
Auto miss.
What's that?
Mike says you auto miss.
What?
goes in the water, just boom.
I know. I actually rolled well for once. This is
Yep.
getting
Yeah,
weird.
24.
So
This is
24 is a hit.
A 24 is a hit.
I
Doing
hope
good
so.
in combat and.
So
out of
that's
combat.
going to be. S- 14
Okay.
points of damage for the first, and I get one more. I'll take one more
All right.
shot at him. And the second will be 15.
15 is a miss.
All right.
Your arrow splashes into the water.
Yep.
Silmire.
All right, I'm gonna say to everyone, guys, I need a second, and I'm gonna cast.
Wait, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't add the Zephyr Strike to that. That was
It's
just.
extra damage too? I thought it was just advantage to hit. What's the extra damage?
It's the first
Oh.
time you hit, I think, with Zephyr.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the first time.
Read
you
me
hit.
what it does.
What Zephyr Strike
Yeah, let's
does?
hear it.
You move like the wind. Until your spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Not that relevant. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. Didn't need it. Oh wait, I could use that on my second. It says once before the spell ends, I can give him advantage. That attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases.
Oh, Mike's pointing out that if he's underwater, you can't hit him with a bow. They're up. Mark says they were up at the surface. So
Yeah, Mike, we're trying to
Yeah,
So-
man,
raid on
what
my
can I do?
parade.
at least parts of his body.
Mike
are
hates
up
me.
on the surface, smacking Levy with his tail.
Yeah, I might have done that differently, but hands off the chest piece, so we're good. So he did an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
So total is 18.
Great.
Now I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level. Oh, that's not very good. 17 total. Which brings me up to 21. And
That's not
then
bad.
I'm going to use my movement, if you want to move me.
Mhm.
I'm going to kind of head upwards a little bit more towards the edge of the building. Just to get myself a little bit further out of the way.
5, 10, 15,
One more diagonally.
20, like that?
Yeah. Just so that way if he tries to cone breath us again, it's less likely to hit me as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have any bonus actions, so that'll be it.
All right. At the end of your turn, he will make another legendary attack, and he gets a 15 to hit.
Did you roll with advantage?
Levy. Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah.
He gets a 22.
That will hit.
That one is 13 points of damage from his tail as he
Ooh.
smacks you again.
Don't forget to have.
I did remember this time. Thank you for checking, though.
All right, bro.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
bro.
My turn?
Bro.
All right. He is going to roll up his sleeve and use his action to take his starry form of the chalice, and then I will take a move
Did you just do a form of bucket of water?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
It was so hard for me to resist. Form of a useless character.
Yeah.
Shape of a bucket of water.
No, of the chalice. And then I want to, is this area over here, like at the same
Light it up
surface
for me.
of, do you see it?
Yes, I do.
Is that the same same level as the water? So there's no climbing?
No,
to get
those
up
are on
there?
those are piers, so they are slightly above the water.
Okay. Is there a way for me to get up on this pier from being in the water?
There's a ladder. Let's say there's a ladder right on the edge of it, right here on this inside part.
Okay. So I'm trying not to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
see
to
where
move
the rail-
myself
see where the rail
as
is right
close
there?
to that as I can without provoking an opportunity attack.
I think he's got you covered. So
Even if I'm moving through his space, it'll provoke an opportunity attack. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
it's-
move right to here, not out of his threat range.
I believe it's leaving any
Any
remind me,
space that
is
is-
it-
It's the space of his attack range. So if it's like if he's a 10-foot reach or a 15-foot reach, it's
Yeah.
that far away.
So it would be quite large, his threat range, that I could move in without provoking an opportunity attack.
And if needed, could you swim under the pier? a
I
little
guess
bit?
you're right. It's only when it moves out of their reach. It used to
Mhm.
be that if you left the spot where it had reach in it, so
So it could have
you are not out of its reach.
right, and that's why I was just want to get as close as I could there without provoking an opportunity. I just move
Sure.
over to where
All right.
if he does move, then it would give me the opportunity to get out of the water. And that's where I'll stop because I use my action to turn into the form of the chalice.
Okay.
No idea what that
Did you move
is.
yourself? I don't see.
He will use his
I
last
can't
legendary
move myself.
attack.
He's
though.
on top
I don't
of me.
understand what that means. You're the form.
Yeah,
Is
why
that
don't
what
you,
you
why
wanna
don't you tell the...
Oh, okay.
People
So
that watch this time.
he's
Literally a chalice.
he's a starry druid, and he can use the different shapes. And in his case, he's got tattoos on his sleeve, so he rolled up his sleeve and pushed it, and turns into the form of the chalice. He now emits 10 feet of light, and you would recognize points of a star that he's emanating to look or appear like a shape of a constellation that you're familiar with in the sky called the chalice.
Mm-hmm.
And what benefit does that give you?
It allows me to heal people when I cast other spells and things. So
There you
it's a pretty cool,
Very cool.
feature.
Bit
of
like
this
the
story.
Holy
So
Grail.
Almost
ain't
turns
it?
into a life domain
We
player. Just kidding.
Bit like the
It's
Holy
life domain
Grail.
light. Yeah.
He will, though, use his last legendary action, though, to swipe at you with his tail.
Okay.
And he gets a 22 to hit.
Ouch.
So he's really good at rolling 11s.
Can I cast counterspell on that
Yeah, you can counterspell his tail. It doesn't work.
while I'm raging?
That is...
I'm not a spellcaster.
14.
To hit me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
14 bludgeoning damage from his tail.
Okay.
Rolling really low on the damage today, guys. Except, well, I guess even the poison was below average. The average poison was 56.
Oh, Jew. Yeah.
Zoinks.
49 was pretty light on you.
Yeah, had he rolled average, I would have gone out.
Let's recharge it though.
No, let's not.
That'd be the best.
TPK, TPK.
Okay. He is going to swim up underneath the. He circles down just briefly for a second and comes up right underneath you. He's going to try and just swallow you whole.
Cool.
All right.
I love it.
But you're large now.
I'm pretty big right now. Yeah.
He is, so he won't get to swallow you completely whole.
That's
Maybe
my
take a
toe!
giant bite out of you.
I will do a woe omen against that for sure.
Okay.
So
Is that disadvantage?
No, it's just minus D6.
Oh, just minus D6?
Yeah,
He has advantage
Minus
against-
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does have advantage. Another 11. So that's 22 minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fortunately, still hits.
18.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
16.
16. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to be mad if you were off by one again.
Yeah, no.
That is 16 piercing damage from his teeth.
Oh.
And as he bites into you, you feel the poison flow into your veins.
Nuh-uh.
And you take 11 poison damage. There's
Cool.
some almost max damage there.
Nice.
No save?
Yeah, do I get any save against
There's
that?
not a save against
Cool.
the poison damage.
Just trying to ask. All right.
And then he will claw out at Bro.
Okay.
He gets a 17.
That is my AC. Yep.
Okay.
So that hits.
And he gets a 25.
25
so 2
to
hits with his claws.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Post both.
That is 15. Oh, there's a low roll again. And 9.
I see how it is. Give me all the high rolls. Thanks. I appreciate
50,
that.
So 24?
Yep.
Wow.
As he just rakes across you. As you're glowing now.
How much
Yep.
damage have we put into this thing? Not too much.
Nothing.
Not much.
Like 20.
You guys, you haven't been tracking it?
I haven't.
Because
I did some.
Calvin poured a ton into him.
Okay, good.
And
I did
You did too.
18.
So
I think I did somewhere in the low 20s. So,
Okay.
he's at 57.
Yeah.
He's taken 57.
Oh, that's better than I would have
Respectable.
thought.
Yeah.
That's better than I would have thought.
A gentleman's 57.
A gentleman's 57.
Very
All right.
respectable.
But he's been dealing out more than that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
he got
I
almost as
definitely-
much
Yeah,
just to me in one hit.
And then he is going to try and keep you grappled in his bite.
Oh, okay. So what do I do for that? Just make
You
it
just need to make
athletics.
an athletics check against his to
I'm
break
raging. I'm so bad.
Not another 5.
No, it was a 16.
Oh,
But don't you
He
have advantage on
rolled
strength on
a-
athletics?
He did.
I do have advantage on strength.
he's rolling horribly.
out. He got an 11.
Oh,
good.
So you're able to pry your... You push his jaws open.
Yeah, cool. Nice. That's good to know. Does that put it at my turn?
And that does.
Yes. All right. So position-wise, he swam up and was like biting me while his claws were hitting
Yep.
my good friend.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's right here. Were you climbing up the ladder, basically? Like he's reaching in and clawing at you while you're hanging on the ladder there, and you guys can see him up on the surface now. His neck is like threw you up in the air a little bit, and you pried your way out, and so he's looking down at you now, like.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, yeah. As I'm just treading water, looking at his maw, I will.
I think his back legs are probably hanging onto the pier.
Oh, nice. You know, in that case, what I'll do is I will kind of like pencil dive myself, just like do another bob and just sink down into the water, like my glaive pull me, and when I'm gonna go down to kind of his feet,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna chop them twice, just kind of his supports.
Great.
On him. So 2 attack rolls
Okay.
at reckless. That's like 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
Yep.
Okay. Roll the 2. 14 plus 5, 19 damage on that one.
You rolled a 2. You still got 19.
Well, I
damage?
get a reroll from a dip into fighter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
Smart.
second attack, natural 20.
Beauty.
I like that.
Yeah.
All
we need
right.
this.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay.
Cut down a round or 2 of combat
roll
here.
1, 2.
Hopefully.
Uh-oh. No, that's not good. So that's 6 on the first one and 10. So 16 plus 5 is 21 damage.
21.
And then as a bonus action, as that last hit, and I get a good grip, I'm going to pull myself back up and go another 20 feet up with my last 20 feet of movement up. And as I kind of get top, I'm going to take the end of my glaive and just kind of ram it into like his throat, his neck.
His body is not 20 feet long, but I mean.
Oh,
his
well,
neck
I'll
and
just
stuff
go
like
15
that, so
feet
yeah.
up then
Yeah.
and just kind of like ram it into his neck
All right.
as a bonus action attack on
All
my
right.
polearm master feat. That was such a bad roll.
It's okay, you got the
You got
net
a
20
crit.
already.
Yeah, I got
Already
a
got the
crit, but still not what I want. It's only 17 to hit.
He's organized. That is a miss
Cool.
on his neck.
Yep.
He doesn't appreciate that at all.
But I'm back up at the surface.
Okay. He slams his tail whips around and just smacks down on top of you. 25 to hit.
I think that does beat
That should
my armor
probably
class.
hit.
Yeah.
Where's my d8s again? I keep losing those. In this case, his tail does 13
13. All right.
damage, smashing you back down.
How
in the
bad are you
water.
right now?
I'm almost at half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Kelvin.
fine.
It still hurts a lot, but I'm almost at half.
The dragon now, you can see him better. He's about half out of the water, and he's got one hand up on the pier, and the other arm is reaching in and raking at Bro, and then his tail is just slapping Levy around back and forth, just face slapping him back and forth.
Come in!
Smack.
The water's fine!
All right.
And again, you can see that that he's actually taken a lot. Like even you can see some bites out of his fins and stuff like that too. So he's been in some battles before.
Okay.
It's like
He's an
Okay.
old fogey.
Well, for Kelvin, I think it's just second verse, same as the first. So he's gonna hit himself with Zephyr Strike again. We'll make this first. I'll see if I can do it right this time. I'll choose this first attack to be the one with advantage.
okay.
I'm rolling rocks, guys. That's a natural 20.
Yeah!
You gotta roll it again and take the highest.
Come on, baby. 12. All right. So that's sweet. So what? How does? Do I roll it all up and double it, including the Zephyr?
Roll every
All the
twice.
dice.
Every dice
All
you roll
dice.
twice,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then your strength bonus you just add in once.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Well, it's a longbow, so
Oh, so no extra.
this is very exciting. All right, this is awesome. All right, let me make sure I get all my stuff here right. So
Adjust our map a little bit.
that's 9 plus favorite enemy is 13 plus he's the prey
So 22.
is 3 for that. So that's
25?
16. And then the Zephyr Strike. That's 22 times 2.
So 44 total?
Yeah.
44 damage.
And then you add,
Nice.
but you said you had no extra bonuses for
You had your dexterity bonus too,
Yeah.
the total.
and proficiency bonus.
Not
right?
proficiency for
Yeah.
damage.
Not for damage.
No,
Oh, that's
no
right,
dexterity
that's
bonus for.
proficiency is to hit.
But your longbow adds
I'm
damage
assuming
bonus
it's
of dexterity.
calculating all that.
Oh,
yeah.
you're rolling on there. Okay.
Yeah, Dragon's
cool.
Keep would do it. Or Dragon's Keep.
Dragon's Keep.
D&D Beyond will.
So that's 44.
You
Yes.
bet it is.
So it includes the Zephyr Strike damage gets doubled
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do I roll the dice twice?
You
I
roll
just-
it twice. You roll the dice twice. You
Oh,
could
so I
get
should
higher.
roll it all again.
Yeah.
So okay, so 22, and then we'll do it all again.
Well,
All
some
right.
people they like to speed it and just say double whatever you
It
rolled
just
rather than
kinda
rolling
depends.
I'm
twice.
good either way. Unless you
It
roll
is
straight
what it is.
sixes
Let's
across
just
the
stick
board.
with double. Let's just double it.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
Good.
44, and that's only his first attack.
All right.
You bet.
Second
it is.
attack, he doesn't have the Zephyr
This one,
Strike.
so that first attack just hits him right in a scar, an old scar, and the arrow just buries itself in his neck.
Black arrow.
You can see green ichor
Always I have
shooting
retrieved you.
out.
Always
I don't
you
know the
have come
reference,
true.
but I'm here for it.
All right, nice. All right, second, I don't get. This won't be as good. I don't get Slayer's Prey or the Zephyr Strike, but I still get Favorite Enemy. But it won't matter because that's a 15, so that's a big fat miss.
That's a miss on that one.
It-
Once
Can't
again,
get
though,
his second attacks right, but that was a doozy of
Who
a
cares?
first one.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
all you need.
44, man.
Okay.
That was nice.
Any bonus actions?
I mean,
We
that
got
must have
Zephyr
hurt
Strike
it.
was bonus actions. Any movement?
No.
Okay.
He's just
You
he
like it
set
there?
up shop right there on
Good
that
old
corner.
purge.
All right.
Just launching arrows.
Okay. And we're at Silmar.
All right, I will cast mass healing.
Oh, he starts
word.
thrashing around and he
Oh.
smacks you again. He hits you with a 28. I haven't had to roll advantage to hit you yet once. Not silly. This is the difficulty in playing different characters, right?
Yeah.
All right, Levy, that's 16.
Damage?
Yeah, from another tail strike.
There we go.
All right. I
Oh,
would
yeah,
like.
you sure you're not related to Sully?
Yeah.
Quit
What?
playing around with that dragon, Levy!
I'm sorry!
At least he's a decent size. I'm like literally a drowned cat over here.
All right, Silmar.
I'll cast a mass healing word to heal all of you guys up.
Blessings.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, max. Okay, so 4 plus 8, 12 to all of you.
Oh, nice.
All of us?
all of you.
That's great.
And then I don't think I can get myself with
Use a
that
little
one.
extra. Use that
Can
juice.
That.
Use that juice.
Up to 6 creatures of my choice. Okay, so I can't choose myself.
Yeah.
So I'll also gain the 12.
You count as a creature.
I was just making sure it didn't say other.
Yeah.
And
I love that it shows it on the map in here too, that you can see the initiative ordered on that. That's really great. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just really happy with this.
It's really nice.
Yep.
I still make mistakes, but at least there's fewer.
Yep.
I'm gonna also, I think, stay where I am.
Okay.
Okay. You guys
And
make me choose just to kill one of you. I see how it is.
That's what I'm here for.
all right.
Okay. Bro,
Bro's turn. Okay.
Bro.
I
got a couple claw marks down your back now.
Yeah, I'm not real happy. I can't be in here for very much more. That hurts a lot. But I'm gonna go first of all 5 feet closer to Levy so that I can touch his gigantic form.
Okay.
And no, actually, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself, and then I'm gonna use my chalice to redirect another D8 plus 3 to Levy.
Okay.
So that to Levy 7,
Thanks.
and then to me is terrible 5.
I'm sorry, man. I'm feeling the love though. That was awesome.
He's not super pleased with
4.
the healing going on.
Yeah, you don't like that. Then I am.
He's coming for me
after I do
again.
that, after I do that, I am going to make it to the ladder there, and I'm going to climb out of his reach. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to 30, right to there.
Nice, spacing yourself out from me.
Actually, I'm going to go even right there.
I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Okay. He will whip at you with his tail this time.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 14. That
17 is my AC.
17. Okay.
I'm just able to escape him with my wooden shield.
Yeah.
So
It's hard to get it through the piers there.
that looks kind of actually shaped like one of those.
Oh, nice.
You know, those surf boards. You know, see the people do
The skim boards?
The
Yeah.
skim boards in the really low surf. That's what it looks like.
Um,
And he might actually use it for that from time to time.
I
he
hope
says
he does.
he finally speaks in this raspy, deep voice, this smoker's cough type voice, right? And says that you've been interrupting my fun enough, and I've had enough with you.
Just saying this in general.
Yes. And he will climb up all the way onto the pier.
Oh,
No! Don't leave me. Can I get a...
Opportunity attack.
he hasn't left your.
He hasn't really left your...
Okay, cool.
He's
Yeah,
sitting
I
right
didn't
there.
know. He's 5 feet up. Yeah, he's not quite out, is he?
No.
Cool.
His wings are still pressed tight against his body, almost like he can't unfurl them. And he looks more like a lizard than a dragon like this. And you guys have spread yourselves apart nicely, but he recognizes that some of you are keeping the others alive. And he is going to... you know what? He is going to leave your area, so you get an opportunity of attack.
Finish him.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to finish
Crit.
him. No, that's not a crit. That is a 20 to hit, though. Or, sorry, 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. Oh, running away, eh?
Help me.
15 damage.
Okay.
You don't have any more of those D6s, do you?
I have one in one reaction. So
And will
That's
be able to breathe his poison breath on the both of you again. So
okay.
as he comes up over the docks, back in the water on the other side, and then brings his head back up and just breathes out at you. The fog rolls over the docks, and it's almost corrosive, almost acidy, but it's not. It's poison.
Who's in the cone?
The two of us.
Yeah, Bro and Silmeyer are in the cone, so you guys need to make
two healers.
a
Am I just
Constitution
outside?
save.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna give myself a D6
Yeah,
on that.
you are
Plus D6.
just on the edge of it, but the cone's only going to go.
Oh man.
Oh no, he can get you too.
Why did I ask?
Yeah,
right,
that
fair's
is
fair.
that's it,
Is it a
isn't it?
60-foot cone? Oh,
He's
he
got me
barely
too.
That's
gets
it.
you. Barely. You should have moved slightly to the side.
Thank you guys so much for coming and helping me save my village.
Constitution.
That was so nice of you guys.
Constitution save. Yeah.
I'm sure that Valhalla will be accepting.
Nope.
Well, when the D6 doubles the 20.
12 plus 2 is 14. What is it? Gotta be.
That's an 18.
All right, come on,
The
buddy.
D6 what?
I get to
It
add
just
a D6.
I rolled a 6 on the 20 and a 6 on the D6.
Oh man.
So
not good.
14.
You
Oh,
multiply
no.
those together, right? 36?
Guys, I don't have any healing at all. I am so
We're
sorry.
all about to go
Yeah,
down.
you're all going down.
16, wait.
Now's the time to try and drink that magical scale
Is
potion.
it a D6?
I'm so sorry.
I get over. You get a.
6.
You did one better than me. Well, just with your roll, I don't know what your modifier
It
is.
was plus 2.
So you did 3 better than me.
What was the save?
I did better this
16?
time.
18.
18.
was the save. Shit.
52.
52.
All
Poison
right.
damage. So the gas fills up, rolls over the top of the docks, and you can see it from where you are in the water levee as it kind of like rolls over and spills down over the top of the water. You duck your head down, and you see your friends up on the docks do what?
Pass out.
Yep. Go down.
Collapse to the ground.
Wait, Kelvin.
No, sorry. I was just figuring out my save. I barely made it 18.
Okay.
14. I have a plus 2. I got to roll a D6 because he's my favorite enemy. So I have a plus 1 D6 and I rolled a 2 for the 18.
There you go.
So I take half,
You
24.
take half. So it's 52, so you'll take 26.
Yeah, I'm in bad shape.
You're
Are you
up?
conscious, though?
Yeah, I'm up.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Well, the 2 healers are down for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know
How hurt does
spellcaster.
this thing look? It can't be doing great.
Well, he's got that. I mean, like I said, he's bleeding out of that arrow shot that you hit on him before.
Yeah.
And he's pretty damaged up and bruised, you can see. But I mean, he's a big old dragon, so it's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep pouring damage
Cool.
to him, dude.
All right,
I don't want to
Bro.
drink this potion, but.
no, Levy.
Are you down,
Potions.
bro?
Bro is down.
I'm down.
Somehow.
I surfaced just for a minute. Like, is anyone alive?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm alive. Quit messing around with that dragon and kill it already!
Okay, I'll hold it down. You do something else if you can. Maybe like save the others. I don't know. Do whatever you want. And then I have a 40-foot movement.
Okay,
So
that should get you there.
cool.
I don't have my ruler on, but that should get you there.
Yeah, I just checked it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna swim right up to it again, cleaving at it with this massive
Yeah.
glaive that just parts through the water pretty easily. Natural 18 for a 20-something.
He is a 19 armor class.
Okay, nice. That's 15 damage on the first one.
All right. I click him now. Oh, because I don't have the selectors.
That is a miss
Okay.
on the second one. With
First one
a-
was 15.
yeah, rolled a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, that's a
And
miss.
then I have a bonus action attack.
Finish him.
I don't want him going up after you guys, though. So I'm going to trade out... You can trade out an attack for a grapple, right? They're interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? So I'm going to try and grapple this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He-
Just
he
going
is
to like
huge.
grab onto a sail. I know I'm large, so I'll just
Okay.
You
like...
can't grapple something
Yeah.
one size larger
Yeah,
than you.
so I'm just going to grab onto
Right.
him and try and act like an anchor.
Okay. Try and pull him back down into the water.
Okay. Got a 23.
That's going to beat him. He rolled a 6.
Nice.
And
You
so
have successfully grappled a dragon.
How does that
he's
make
gonna
you
be
feel?
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Successfully
grab onto his like
grappled the
hind legs
dragon.
and just sink to the bottom, and I'm just gonna scream as bubble will leave my mouth, and it'll float up, and it'll pop, and you're like, get them up! And that's all that happens.
All right. You are anchoring the dragon down at the bottom, and because of that, he's not going to make his tail attack against you until he can try and get out of the grapple.
Okay,
Nice.
cool,
So-
nice, all right.
Because
Since
wings
you're,
are like
you're
a full
holding
Nelson.
on, you're holding on to the tail.
Yeah, just like my arms wrapping around like his legs and his tail, just holding on.
This is just as uncomfortable for me as it is for you.
All right, Kelvin.
What's the situation on administering a healing potion to him?
It's just an
When he's
action.
down?
Yeah.
All right. So Kelvin will move over to
Selmire?
Selmar.
Silmire.
Selmire
Yeah, close enough.
over here, and he'll drop a healing potion down your gullet. I got one.
Sweet.
I don't know where it came from or why.
The
I have
regular
it,
kind.
but it's right here. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
You want to roll it?
You can. It's your potion.
All right. 1. I can't. These
2.
dice are
2.
terrible. 3 plus 2. 5.
Nice.
5 life. The life flows back into your body. And then you immediately feel pain everywhere.
Guys, I don't feel so good.
Any bonus actions, or
Um.
you already moved, so you can keep moving if you want, if you have some more movement, but rather than any bonus actions you want to do.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything I can do.
All right. No worries.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super long shot, but why not? Bonus action. No, that's the next time I hit it with an attack.
Okay.
The ensnaring strike. So no, I'm good. I'm done.
All right.
Hopefully, you can make the most of. Make the
If
most
that
of
lasts
it.
more than a round, you could cast it now and then use it later, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Before the spell ends, and it lasts up to 1 minute with concentration. All right, yeah, I'll cast ensnaring strike on myself. It's for sure. I mean, you have to roll 1 practically for this to actually do anything, but we'll see.
All right, Silmire, who is not dead.
Not anymore. I'll stand back up slowly.
Yes.
And then I will cast the same mass healing word on everyone, mostly to get you back to life too.
I think I might be out of your sight for this one, but
Is it sight for healing word or is it just
Yeah,
sound?
so you're below the docks and
I'm
actually
at the
under
bottom.
water,
Yeah,
right?
I
So.
think I'm out, but that's okay.
You can see within your okay.
That's okay. Save them.
Is there a way I could use the rest of my movement to see him? If I move down, because I use
you're
half of mine to
15
stand up,
feet,
so I can go
right?
15 feet down.
Probably not 15
Yeah,
feet.
because 5, 10, 15 would only take you right to there.
Yeah, I would want you to get all the way to the edge of the docks over by where Bro is at.
Okay. Well, I'll still move to there. Actually, it says 5. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll move there.
Okay.
Cast it on everyone that I can.
Okay.
3, so that'd be 11 to
Nice, man.
the 3 of us.
That's awesome.
Very good.
No death saves for Bro.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Goodness.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, he's still whipping his tail around and you're hanging on to it.
Yeah, you bet I am. I'm not letting go.
Unfortunately, I nerfed him a little bit, and he doesn't get to make his wing attacks because he doesn't have wings
Oh.
that work. So that's
It's too
his
bad.
only other legendary action he can do right now is to detect you. If you're trying to hide.
I know where you are. I know you know where I am.
Gosh, that's terrifying.
Okay,
I see you.
but he will get his tail back soon enough. I'm confident.
Too soon.
Is it Bro's turn?
It is Bro's turn.
Okay. So, I actually misstated last time to change into the starry shape. It's only a bonus action. So,
great.
I will do that again since I
nice.
lost my starry shape when I got knocked unconscious.
I will do that to you.
Okay, and I will choose the form of the chalice. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
at second level.
Selfish.
Hey, hold on a second now.
Take care of yourself, or don't you?
12 plus another, 3? Yeah, so 15 healing from that. And then, because I'm in chalice form, that allows me to do an additional 1d8 plus 3 to someone I can see within 30 feet, which is Kelvin,
Well, now I feel
for 5 points of healing damage. Or healing.
Now
You
5
just
points of
had to
healing
pick
damage.
me, so I would feel that.
When you heal an undead, 5 points of healing damage.
5. And then
Nice,
with him being
thank
under
you.
the water, can I move away from this location without getting an opportunity attack?
He is far enough away. He's actually, 10 feet away or 15 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up the dock here to 30 feet from
Okay.
where I was. Okay, and that'll be my turn.
You don't want him to breathe some more gas on you again?
No, even though he could still, as far as I can move, he could still quarter around and
'Cause
get us. So.
He's doing really good on his recharges.
Oh,
So.
Good for him.
I'm really happy for him.
Okay, and it's his turn.
Cool.
He is going to stay grappled, but instead just reach down and try and bite you off of him
Let's do it.
again.
Yeah, I'll take
And
it.
he'll grab you with both his claws and then just try and bite your head.
Yeah, that's so metal. I love it.
So you see his head dive back down under the water for a second, and he curls up into a ball and starts thrashing around. With his first claw, he gets a 20.
And he rolls with advantage.
Oh yeah, so he gets a 20 anyway. Second one is a 20.
But he's
25.
grappled, so would he?
Yeah, it's grapple only sets your movement speed to 0. That's the only
yeah,
condition
that's
in
right.
the
It's
device.
Restrained is
Yeah.
what gives you disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 with his other claw, so he grabs
of
on
those hit.
both of his claws. And an 18.
That'll
with
still hit.
advantage, it'll still hit. But wow, that's
Wow,
2 sevens in a
yeah,
row.
nice.
2 9s in a row, 2 7s in a row.
Wow, look at
Why
that.
can't I get any crits?
So
in a
all
row?
3 of those hit.
None of those.
Okay, so his claws.
Why can't I
Get 2 crits in a row.
Why can't you?
I know, right? That's 9. That's 11
Okay.
from his claws. So 9 and 11, 20.
Okay.
And you only half each of those, which that is the same thing. Well, not really, because you round up. So since he got odd numbers, that's better for him.
Do you round up for damage resistance?
Yeah, you always round up. And then his bite right on your neck.
So, I think the rules you round down.
On damage.
On damage, on like having damage.
You round down. Well, so
It's always round down as a general rule, but some specific circumstances say round up.
Why am I thinking round up?
I,
You want-
those are some Reddit sources. So I found a Jeremy Crawford tweet. It's pulling up. Round
Don't just
down.
Trust Reddit
Just
sources.
round down.
All right, round down there.
Jeremy Crawford, you can't get any better than that, though.
Cool. All right. What was the bite damage?
The bite damage is 13 plus. This is bite.
anything in the Pathfinder rulebook. That's
That's 19 piercing damage
Ooh.
Time to
and
That's a lot.
7 poison damage.
I don't get to have that. All right. I hope they're alive. That's all I'm doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that is his turn.
Oh.
And he is underwater now, as the two of you are fighting desperately
Oh,
under
crap.
the surface now.
You bet we are.
I can't hit him if he's
It's
underwater.
your turn.
That's the problem.
Oh, I see. Well, that's okay. You guys position yourself. I have no idea how.
Grapple
things are
him to the
looking up there.
surface.
Okay, but it
Drag
is-
it out of the water. Once
Cast
again,
water
your
walk on
character
him.
is sinking.
That's water walk on here.
Despite being a water creature,
That would've been
once again,
awesome.
your character
I don't have water walk
sinking
anymore, though.
to the bottom of the
And I
Creature
wouldn't be
has
able
to
to
be a
cast it as I'm
willing creature.
raging. Yeah. So, okay.
So your characters always end up at the bottom of the ocean or the water.
You know,
source.
my first PC death was to a shark.
Oh.
It was a druid. He loved animals, and my DM wanted me to be able to wild
Little-
shape into an animal.
a little
And
too much.
yeah. I was like, oh, it's a shark, and then it bit me, and I died.
That sucks.
Yeah, okay. I was the only healer. All right, here we go. I will go ahead and make some attacks.
Okay. Are you gonna let go of him then? And start swinging with your glaive?
Oh yeah, I guess
Bite him back.
I have to. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's okay.
Yep, it's okay. It'll be worth it. Reckless again. 19 to hit. So
That's a hit.
that's just a barely.
Yeah, that one hits.
Ooh, that was good though. 19 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is another 19 to hit. It's another
Oh.
just barely. The 2. That is 18 damage. And
beefy.
then a bonus action. Do I want to grapple him again? I don't know how things are looking up there. So I'm going to try and grapple him again as a bonus action attack.
Drag him up to the
Okay.
surface. Wait, don't you have water or something? Walk.
I can swim really well underwater, so I didn't
Drag him
myself
up to
it.
the surface.
Well, I used to be. I
Pincushion him.
can't drag him up to the surface.
You can grapple him up to the surface.
Don't if you grapple, you can move them with you, but it costs you like twice as much
It has
movement.
half your movement.
Is that going to be okay if that's what happens?
How strong are you?
My strength score is 19. He's beefy. Right now I'm raging and I'm extra large, so
Well,
my
he
carrying
is a
capacity
super
should be
swimmer.
that of a large creature. However, he's also a huge dragon.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it makes sense.
He's underwater. Tell you what, this is what you guys see.
I also haven't grappled him yet, so I don't
Right.
even know if I can. But
So you drive into him with your spear as hard as you can, and you can feel it pierce into his chest. And then up on the top, you guys see this dragon come up, and then it continues to rise up out of the water, impaled on the end of this glaive.
Nice.
And then it turns it over, and you rip the glaive out, and it rolls over onto its back upside down,
oh,
just floating
sweet.
there
Oh.
in the bay.
All right.
That was 208 points of damage of his 207 hit points.
nice.
Oh, barely got
Oh
him.
goodness.
I whip my hair up.
Whoa.
Everyone's alive.
Nice.
You're way better at that than Sully.
Good job, Levy.
Is everyone alive?
Barely. Yeah.
All right, in
I
that
only
case, I'm
went out,
going to
like,
grab him and I'm
times.
going to start dragging his body over to the shore.
Yeah. Definitely.
But, yeah,
All right.
there we go.
I think we need to. I think Kelvin needs to try to use Survival to extract
Oh, Mike
poison
wanted
out
you
of this
to
guy.
moonbeam him.
I was more worried about running
Yeah.
hit points. So.
Yeah. He was actually really close. When you asked earlier about it, he was at 150 something or whatever.
Yeah.
The last time you guys asked, but I didn't tell you. So
Dang.
you were getting him close. I was happy though that he actually recharged his breath weapon, and he recharged it again on his turn coming up the next time. He was gonna run down you guys.
Just wreck his
that would
bed
have
again.
brought me again.
So, all right, excellent. As it bobs there on the surface momentarily before finally sinking down under the waves, it washes up there and then rolls back into the bay. You see people start to come out of the warehouse, and they're cheering you on, and in fact, some of them will probably even recognize Levy. So you maybe know 2 or 3 of the couple dozen people that were trapped in there.
Oh, nice.
He had been toying with them for 3 days now, just waiting for people to come out in the streets.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we will end there. Great job.
Nice.
You have saved.
It was touch and go.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
there for a minute. That's the best kinds, right?
Yeah.
That you fast that save, and that was very important because if you hadn't,
Yeah.
that would have been.
Oh, that's
That
true.
and the crit.
Yeah, for
Would've
sure.
been-
Would have been a completely different deal.
And
Yeah.
I mean, you were pumping out damage too.
Great
There was
Yeah.
some-
That's
everyone
fun.
had like some clutch moves there.
Yeah.
What's it? The healing word or whatever.
Yeah, mass
Yeah,
Mass healing.
yeah, the healing for him, that was
would've
what
been
kept him
down
up.
without
so,
that.
yeah, that was very important.
Being a life domain cleric is awesome. You're just like, I'm going to give everyone 12 hit points over and over.
It's pretty gross. That's grossly awesome. It's great.
All right, well, thanks, everybody. And thanks for watching tonight. We're glad that you're here. We got a little bit choppy there at the end, I think. At least I did, but that might just be my internet connection. It looks like the streaming was great. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. And you saw a great dragon fight. I do like to pick higher challenge rating things. So he's normally a challenge rating 13 or 15, I think.
Nice.
And then, 15. And then I just nerf him down a little bit and see how things go. It's kind of makes it exciting. So try that out in case you're looking for a challenge for your party and you want them to be a little worried. I think everybody here was a little worried.
Oh yeah, I was
at some
like,
point.
man.
Was that second breath weapon? Absolutely, I was worried. I thought
So yeah,
it was gonna be
in this
bad.
case, a dragon that can't fly is a little bit less challenging than a regular one. So appreciate that and hope everybody had a great time. And we'll see you next Monday. Are you still here again, Jared? Or are you out again?
I'm not. I'll be
Okay.
joining you from the Philippines.
All right.
again.
Nice.
Thanks again, and thanks for the
Hello,
books. We will have
Jet
Josh,
lag.
his brother, here next Monday. So
Yeah.
all right, looking forward to it. We will stay here on this side of the wall next week, and then try and see what adventures you guys come up with, trying to get everybody and their kids and all that stuff caravanning up. This is a Moses
Nice.
out of Egypt kind of moment here.
That's awesome.
So thanks,
So,
everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
So we leveled up to level 12?
Oh, these characters can level up to 8.
Oh,
For killing a dragon, you get to level up to 8.
We were 8, right?
You were 7.
7?
Yeah,
oh
you-
yeah, that's
you
right.
should've been
6 and
7.
1. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Get another feet.
There you go. All right, thanks, everybody,
Unless you're
and we'll see you next
multi-class.
week.